for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. Stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted. East Coast and 6'4's getting switched. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in them trenches. It's no difference. Neither one play games when swinging for them fences. We want the finer things that's expensive. They hit them either close range or at a distance. If God for me, why bother? I got my game from the Godfather.
The first quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. To throw at the outset, here's Hurts. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, it's Hurts. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
Here's Hurts to throw. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 46. They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. This defense for the Vikings, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Hurts sets up to throw it. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
And he's playing at a very high level here in this early part of the season. In fact, he leads the NFL in passing yards. Now, that's not always an indicator of success, but in this case, it is.
And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. He'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. The quick slant, good for 8 and a first. The Vikings are the perfect 4-0 to start the campaign. They've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last.
And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
But we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been...
And in for the Lions, touchdown. Juwan Johnson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Well, the offense offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And the Vikings taking the field here for their second drive of the game. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Again, he'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you break a tackle and turn into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Back to throw again. And he comes back with one complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 36. 13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
They'll look to throw again. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Second and 4. And that is incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
He's got his man, Thornton. And the Vikings are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
He'll look to throw.
That'll be complete to the running back, Nwangu.
And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. Second and 3. Touchdown!
Tyquan Thornton
From 3 yards out.
And the Vikings are an extra point away from drawing level. So on this drive, the rookie leads him into the end zone, Charles, and that helps cancel out the points that were created on the previous drive when he threw the interception.
Yeah, let's give some credit to this rookie because instead of hanging his head after his mistake leads to a touchdown, he comes back out and he's firing and made up for it right there. A well-executed series helps reestablish some confidence in him to run this offense.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
So here are the Lions to take over. They are trying to snap that 3-game losing streak. On top so far with the football here, 1st and 10.
Hurts.
And this one is incomplete.
Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their routes, and you're usually pretty precise. 1, 2, 3 cut, balls out of his hands to the receiver. In this case, might be off by a half step either way. They've got to find a way to get back in sync.
They'll try and run here with Swift. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. After one, a one-point game, 7-6. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. That's taken on the 25. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. With the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
They'll set up a throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 8. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. With the football going back to the Vikings offense. Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Up the middle, Nwangu. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Back to throw. Buying time to his left. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try not to stand before they're backed up even further.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
Justin Jefferson bringing in the slant. And he'll be taken down well before the 1st at about the 36-yard line. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. They'll drop to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
His first catch, good for 16 and a first. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now a toss for Swift left side. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
He's got this, complete to Williams.
Touchdown, Detroit!
Jamison Williams.
50 yards!
And the Lions have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 15 now. 5 plays there on that drive.
And it was Jamison Williams wrapping things up with a touchdown.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field.
And last time they were stopped on 4th down, had a drive stalled out. We'll see how they respond this go-around.
I'm eager to see what their mindset is, because moving the ball, feeling good, and then that abrupt stop on 4th down, do they go back to the bench and go, oh, boy, they've got something for us? Or do they go to the bench and say, we blew it ourselves. Let's get back out there and move the ball again.
And is it different when you get stopped on 4th versus punt? Is that more motivation for the defense, a little more confidence?
I think as a defense, you're so excited with a 4th down stop. Making a punt, that's your goal anyway. But a 4th down stop, that's almost a sign of disrespect that they went for it in the first place. And when you get that, you feel great about yourselves.
He's going to wind up and air it out. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Straight ahead, here's Nwangu.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
He'll drop to throw. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the Lions will take over. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44.
Throwing is Hurts.
Gets by him, and now a little daylight.
And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. This looks like a roughing call. Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
It's a gain of 14 and a 1st down for Detroit. Now a timeout called for by the offense as he'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Looking to throw.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Vikings are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
2nd and 6 to Jefferson on the slant. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On first down, they'll run with Nwangu. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. First down now, but that clock rolling. They'll look to throw here. Complete. Jefferson the target. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Nifty running there, but it'll come on what should be the final play of half number 1. And this one right back into the hands of Jefferson. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
And the Vikings set to go on offense to begin the third quarter. In the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense has thrown at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
Throw finding Thornton over the middle.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They're going to look to throw.
That's complete yet again to Thornton.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Thornton.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
Slant route, and he finds Thornton. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Handoff here to Nwangu.
And able to get this to the 24-yard line. They began the play at the 12. It's also a pickup of 12 for the first down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Thornton.
Down inside the 15. Right?
Second and 1. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Michael Davis.
And the Lions force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Finding space at the 40. Down the right sideline. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 69 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. They will run straight ahead with Swift. This carry with the extra effort is going to get him stopped up just shy of the 10. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Here's Hurts to throw. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Hurts sets up to throw it. The quick slant caught. And in for the Lions touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Minnesota now ready for their next possession. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. He'll look to throw. He's got a man, complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Give him 30 yards there. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. And they're going to speed things up here. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And the Vikings are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Back now at Ford Field. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Back to throw again. Touchdown, Vikings! Tyquan Thornton with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Vikings have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. They'll try and run it here. And he's going to get in for the score. And the lead now cut to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Detroit's offense ready to take over. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. Hurts. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Zadarius Smith able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now, the number 1 mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry. Johnson with a completion over the middle. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. This is taken at the 18. A nice return that. Yards back. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. And now out comes Minnesota. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter. Drops this off with Nwangu. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Personal foul. Safety. Defense.
Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
Oh, and he's got Jefferson across the formation. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Dancing to his left. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run. He'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call.
Offense.
They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. They'll drop to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Thornton. From the 10-yard line, here's 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 3rd and goal. Keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. They'll set up a throw. Flush to his right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete. So now 4th and goal. You're trailing by a decent amount here. What are you doing, Coach Davis?
Well, I've got to think to myself, just how many more opportunities am I going to have this close and have this chance? I've got to go for it right here. The clock's dwindling on me. Let's go get it done.
And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Vikings have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Now. This game is really flipped on its head. 2 unanswered touchdowns by the other side, and now they take over here with just a very slim 1-score lead.
And we've seen this how many times now? Teams get a big lead, they go into coast mode, and all of a sudden they're scrambling and battling for a win down the stretch. They've got to put something together right here, otherwise they're in danger of doing the old snatching defeat from the jaws of victory.
Throw left side complete. That's Johnson. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. The Lions on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Throwing is Hurts. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football. So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
Tackle made there by Jordan Hicks. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Second down and 7. He'll drop to throw. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. They'll look to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And a short return to the 6-yard line. And they were hoping to get down there, get the score, and get this thing into overtime. How deflating.
Absolutely. I mean, let's face it, heartbreaking. They had an opportunity, had a chance, and probably were feeling pretty good about what was going on, and that was taken away from them by their own mistake.
Yeah, the opportunity squashed. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Once again, it's Swift. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. Swift going to try up the middle. And he is going to be stopped at the 12, short of the first down. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. That's taken inside his own 40. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So all eyes on this Vikings offense. Down 28-21. And time, a huge factor. Their undefeated season, it's in danger unless they can score here as they've got a 1st and 10.
Ready.
Back to throw. He's got a man, complete. He'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And Charles, in this one, the 4th quarter became a lot more